Come on, why are you so slow? Come on. Finally. Battery's at 0%. I charged you last night. Alright, so it's a dead battery. But I have it plugged in. Why are you running so slow? I have it plugged... Captain's log, stardate 2021. The time is... Anyway, I have a bit of a computer issue that I went through. I turned on my computer. The performance was going like really slow, taking a very long time. And I'm going like, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? The battery says 0%. I'm like, 0%? What the heck? But I got it plugged in with electricity, so it should be performing fine, right? Wrong. Wrong? What do you mean wrong? I mean, if the battery's dead, you should be able to use electricity, right? Well, yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, I have other devices when the battery's dead, you just use electricity. Should be fine, but no, not the case with this laptop here. Apparently, if the battery goes dead, it's not holding a charge, it triggers this thing where it limits the power of the system. So even if you have electricity, the fact that the battery's dead, it triggers that limiter restrictor, and then you get a half performance of the laptop. And you're probably wondering, well, why should that be the case? Why can't electricity be good enough? The reason for that, I suspect, the performance of the computer drops. Then you take it in. Then they'll have a look at it. Then they'll come back and say to you, oh, the power supplies, blah, 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 blah. The logic board, which is their word for the motherboard, or there's something wrong with that, blah, blah, blah. Labor and parts and replacement will cost you like, I don't know, like about like $1,200. But, I mean, for that price, you may as well just, like, upgrade to another computer. That's where they're going with this, is that ultimately something goes wrong with it. They do that intentionally to get you to take it in, where they'll say that it's going to cost this much to replace all the parts. They're trying to get you to buy a new computer. I know this to be the case because it's happened to me before. And I've known other friends who went through the same issue also. Oh, upgrade to the next thing. And in parts and replacement and labor and all that, coming up to like $1,100, $1,200. Yeah, nonsense. Text. Anyway, they could tell you that it's a bad battery, but they're not going to tell you that, because if they tell you it's a bad battery, they're not going to make as much money. The whole goal of restricting the computer's performance is specifically to get you to bring it into their shop, in which they'll tell you, oh, the power, blah, 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 blah. Hey, why don't you upgrade to the next model? And that's the whole purpose. What if I just replace the cells inside this battery casing? Inside our battery cells, there are 6 of them, and they are connected by wires soldered together here, here to here up top. If it's a parallel, it would be wires here and wires here connected to each other. Daisy chain would just be here to here to here. I mean, there's daisy chain and then there's parallel. And I watched some videos and it looks a little complex. When these cells go dead, there's another restricting system inside here that tells the computer that, hey, 0% no power. That's when the computer here starts to say, oh, okay, we better restrict performance of the thing so that we bring it in, blah, 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 blah. Hey, upgrade to new model. So even if I went through all the trouble of replacing all those cells, it's going to keep on telling that it's a dead battery. Basically, it's going to lie. And the whole reason for that to lie, it's just going to keep on saying, no, it's bad, even though it's like whole new cells, is for once again, bring it in. Hey, something's wrong with it. Can we interest you in upgrading? Now, I don't know enough about battery cells and replace all these. I don't think that I'm going to be able to bypass that whole restricting system to say, hey, it's good to go. Even if I bypassed all that, what about the one that's in here, the restrictor limiter system that's on the laptop? So I'm better off just ordering a whole new battery. And while I'm at it, I may as well improve the speed efficiency of this computer. So I'm looking at swapping out my RPM hard disk drive with a solid state drive, upgrading to higher RAM. I think there's like about 4 gigs of RAM. I want to bring it up to 16. And while I'm at it, get rid of the DVD drive that I no longer use in this day and age. So I may as well take that out and swap it with another hard drive, so that way I have 2 hard drives. One to boot up the computer, and then the other to store all the information, such as my photos, my videos, music, all that stuff. which means I got a lot of parts to buy. That means some researching online to buy things, and this is going to get expensive, and all this simply because a battery dies, restricted performance. Alright, anyway, got some ordering to do.
Oh, yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Nice and fast. Ooh. Yeah.